8:48, Big 550 KTRS. Andy Strickland making no sense off the air. Let's see if he can make sense on the air. Hockey Sense Wednesdays. Normally, is it this week Wednesday as well?
It was last night, actually, because the Blues play on Wednesday.
So it was a Monday night Hockey Sense.
It was a Monday night Hockey Sense this week,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be back at it next Wednesday. But, of course, the Blues play in Chicago tomorrow. Tonight they play the LA Kings. The Kings are red hot right now, even though they lost to the Blackhawks last night. I think they ended a 7-game winning streak for them.
Mm-hmm.
They missed the playoffs last year, but they are loaded with talent. They've got a great goaltender as well, who's won a couple of cups. This should be a great matchup.
All right. Our Blues are rocking and rolling, right?
They are, man. And, you know, this is an amazing story. Deserves more headlines than it's getting right now when you consider who's out of the lineup. I mean, Tarasenko didn't play the last game. They're missing their number one center in Paul Stastny. In my opinion, their best defenseman in Kevin Shattenkirk. At least certainly their best offensive defenseman. I mentioned Tarasenko. Patrick Berglund is out of the lineup. Jaden Schwartz, who is kind of the
May the Schwartz be with you.
May the Schwartz be with you. I mean, he's the engine that makes everything run around here. You know, and they're just doing this with basically a preseason lineup beating some really good teams. I mean, they've gotten 7 out of 8 points thus far on this homestand. We'll see if they can make it 9 out of 10.
All right, now we got to wait for the playoffs to see if they get booted in the first round.
Well, and that is it's fair, you know, for fans to, you know, basically say, hey, you know what, let's wait and see what happens in the playoffs. But with that being said, you consider who's out of the lineup right now.
Right.
I mean, this thing could be caving quickly, right?
How's
diving, and they're winning games. It's
how's
really
the
impressive.
goaltending?
Well, Jake Allen's been phenomenal on this homestand. I mean, he's going to play again tonight. He's played every game on this homestand thus far. He hadn't played a home game this season before getting an opportunity on this homestand. Yeah. So he's been really good. Now, this is a good sign for the Blues because everyone keeps asking about the goaltending situation. Who's going to be the number one? You know, I think internally the Blues are hoping Jake Allen grabs it and runs with it. Now, Brian Elliott's been a good story thus far this season. He's 4-0-1. He can't even get a game, although he's going to play tomorrow night in Chicago. But the fact that Jake Allen is back on track, playing as well as he did, you know, as he has really throughout his NHL career. He had some bright moments last year too. But the fact that he's playing the way he is right now is a real positive sign.
Is Ken Hitchcock coaching acceptable for the Blues fans?
Well,
or
it better be.
Should he be fired?
Well, it better be because what he's doing right now too, winning with a lineup really that shouldn't even really compete. To be honest with you,
exactly.
I mean,
why are all these injuries? It sounds like the Cardinals are running the Blues organization.
And this is where experience, I think, behind the bench comes in handy because, you know, if you watch the game closely, you can see the adjustments that he's been making and how tight they're playing defensively in the neutral zone, and they're not giving up a whole lot as a result. But the injuries, I don't know. I mean, they're fluke injuries. I mean, Stastny takes a puck in the skate, breaks a foot.
That guy's a little injury-prone since he's been
Tarasenko,
here.
knee on knee, although he's back in the lineup tonight, so that's a good sign. You got a groin injury for Shattenkirk. Jaden Schwartz, I'd never seen anything like it. It's in practice, nobody around him. He blows a tire, falls, and goes into the post. And he's out for 3 months. I mean, this is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Is that what happened to the guy?
Very beginning of practice, warm-up drill. They were on the ice, McGraw, no joke, for 2.5 minutes. And he just goes down the ice, no one around him. He falls, goes into the post, and he fractures his ankle.
He is skating on ice, so it is slippery.
It is.
And there is a giant metal post right there.
He's an NHL player too. You
would think that would happen.
Fall like that. That this is a
you think that would happen more often.
Complete fluke situation with Jaden Schwartz, and you have to feel bad for him. He's in a contract year, and he's going to be out for 3 months. You know, he's been at the rink the last couple of games. He seems to be in decent spirits.
You're always good for some good insight on the Rams or the Blues or the Cardinals or anything. Any good gossip you got?
Well, listen, a lot of people talking about this land, this 280-acre piece of property in Maryland Heights that Stan Kroenke is looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And people automatically assume, well, he's going to look to build an NFL stadium there.
Yes.
Of course he would, right? Well, he also might build a Walmart, you know.
Right, yes.
I'd connect the dots there before I would with an NFL stadium. But talking to people very familiar with this property tell me that it's not wide enough, it's not conducive to build an NFL stadium. Could that change down the line? I guess it could. But as it sits right now, he is not looking to purchase that land to build an NFL stadium.
He's not looking to purchase that land because no local government's going to give him any money to build anything. We wait till Maryland Heights gives him money to do something, then he might do something.
And we'll see if that happens. I mean, there's another piece of property that's close to there, near the sport court or sport port, whatever you call it. I forgot the actual name of the piece of property over there.
Yeah.
But there's an individual looking to buy that land right now for a rink development project where the Blues would potentially become it would be potentially become the new practice home for the St. Louis
What about
Blues.
Earth City? Is that not good enough? Or no, they're out in the Mills.
They're out at the Mills.
which is now declared bankruptcy or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is it good enough?
Well, it's
I'll
fine.
let you answer that.
It's fine, isn't it? But it's just declared bankruptcy.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
just okay. And I think the Blues would say that. Listen, it's been fine.
Yeah.
I think the actual ice rink portion of the Mills is okay. The rest of it,
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Okay. What about Stan Kroenke's hockey team? How are the Avalanche doing?
Well, they're not doing very good.
I thought they were great.
Well, they made the playoffs 2 years ago, and, it's one of those things where they had a new coach in Patrick Waugh. It was kind of a dream season for them. They came back to earth last year, and now they are falling quickly in the Western Conference.
Interesting. All right. No hockey sense this week, or was last night? Anything
last
else?
night.
Oh, we need to know. Andy Strickland.
And David Backus got his first 2 goals of the season
Hey,
the other night, too.
congratulations.
So,
How's TJ Oshie doing?
he's doing pretty good, actually.
Really?
In Washington, playing on the top line.
Yeah.
With Ovechkin and Kuznetsov, who, of course, is Kelly Jackson's favorite player. So
You got it.
So he is.
Sounds like he just sneezed.
Yeah,
he's
I'll give you Kleenex.
he's getting a great opportunity there, and that's a really good hockey club too. But the player the Blues got in return for Oshie, Troy Brouwer, has been one of their best players thus far here in the early going as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, he has forgotten more about hockey than you will ever know. Andy Strickland, thanks for coming in, my friend.
Thank you,
You
as
got
always.
it. Of course, you see him on Fox Sports Midwest on the sidelines, and he's our friend and host of Hockey Sense, usually on Wednesday nights, depending on when the hockey game is. Andy Strickland, you and your wife have a nice week.
Thank you so much.
You got it. How's the dog? Oh, wait, you didn't get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dog. 8:55 here, Big 550 KTR.